Good morning, students. Topic number 6.6, Motional electromotive force. Here, consider a straight conductor moving in a uniform magnetic field. This is the uniform magnetic field. Consider time independent magnetic field as shown in this rectangular conductor PQRS. PQRS. Here PQ free to move left to right. Okay, the rod PQ is moved towards to the left this direction with a constant velocity of this rod moving to this direction v with constant velocity as shown in this figure. Now there is a no loss of energy due to friction of this rod. There is no loss of any kind of the energy due to this friction. Now here PQRS from a closed circuit enclosed area, this changes as moving this portion changing by this particular rod. Okay, this distance, this rectangle area, surface area changing by this rod. So now here is it's placed in a uniform magnetic field. B is perpendicular to the plane of this system. If length of R and Q, this length of R and Q is equal to X, okay, and this RS is length L, the magnetic flux phi B enclosed by the loop this PQRS will be given by equation phi B is equal to magnetic field BLX, length of RS, and this one length of X. So BLX. Since here X is changed, so is changing with the time. Now here PQ moving from left to right. Here first one PQ moving velocity direction of toward to the this direction. So now X is changing and rate of change of flux phi B will be induced EMF given by E is equal to minus d phi by dt. So E is equal to minus d phi by dt BLX. So E is equal to change in this X just because of, so minus B and L constant value dx by dt. Okay, so now here is equal to BLV. Now here is equal to, where we have used to dx by dt, here we use to dx by dt is equal to minus v, which is the speed of the conductor PQ, speed of conductor PQ. The induced EMF BLV is called motional EMF. This is called motional EMF. We are able to produce a induced EMF by moving this conductor instead of varying the magnetic field. First one option is changing this particular length, moving this conductor, surface area changes. So now next one option is suppose we change magnetic field, varying a magnetic field. So it is also possible to explain the motional EMF in this equation number this one BLV. Okay, so now here Lorentz force acting on the free charge carrying of conductor PQ, this moving rod. Consider in this case now the all charges experience the same force in the magnetic field and direction. So now the work done by in the moving charge from P to Q, moving charge from P to Q is given by work done W is equal to QVBL. Since EMF is the work done per unit charge, so E is equal to W upon Q, so E is equal to BLV. This equation gives the EMF induced across the rod this PQ and is identical to equation number 1 BLV. Okay. Now on the other hand, it is obvious how EMF induced when a conductor is stationary and magnetic field is changing. Magnetic field changing. So here we know that equation F is equal to Lorentz force equation, E plus V cross B means is equal to Q into T. Now since V is equal to 0 means moving of this rod velocity means this is stationary situation. So therefore explain the existence of the induced EMF or induced current, we must assume the time varying magnetic field generate a electric field. Okay. To add, the electric field produced by a static electric charges have properties different from those produced by time varying magnetic field. This is already we learned chapter number 4, charges in motion. Okay. Torque on the stationary magnet. A bar magnet in motion can be exert a force on the stationary charge. This is the fundamental significance of the Faraday's discover. Electricity and magnetism are related. Okay. Next topic 6.7, energy consideration, a quantitative study. Now here let R be resistance of movable arm PQ in topic 6.6, rectangular conductor. Okay. We assume that the remaining arm next is QR, RS and SP, means in this case QR, RS and SP. Okay. Here have negligible resistance compared to R. The overall resistance of the rectangular loop is R and this does not change. PQ is moved. So here the current I in the loop is I is equal to E upon R. So equation is equal to, here we know that E is equal to BLV upon R. Now there will be a force on the arm PQ. Force on the arm PQ. This force is here I L cross B is directed outward in the direction opposite to the velocity of the rod. So magnitude of this force F is equal to ILB. This equation also we know that. So here B square L square V upon R. Okay. Now in the next step, here we use the above equation, this one, and note down the Lorentz force acting on them. Alternative, the arm PQ is being pushed with a constant speed V. The power required to do this is P is equal to F into V in 11 chapter number 6 also. So now E is equal to B square L square V square upon R. Okay. Now the agent that does this work is mechanical. Where does this mechanical energy go? The answer is this is dissipated as a joule heat. So is equal to I square R. So is equal to B square L square V square upon R. Okay. Now in the above equation, this one, this is both are same. Now the last equation in the, there is a interesting relation between the charge flow circuit and change in the magnetic flux. From the Faraday's law we have learned that the magnitude of induced EMF is mod del phi B upon del T. So now here IR is equal to del Q upon del T into r. So del q is equal to del phi b upon r. Okay,